Have you ever wondered what secrets lie beneath the earth, waiting to be discovered? The world we know today is built upon layers of history, and sometimes entire cities vanish, only to be rediscovered centuries later. I'm fascinated by these lost worlds and the stories they tell, stories that challenge our understanding of human civilization and innovation. Today, we're going to explore some of the most remarkable lost cities ever uncovered by archaeologists. These aren't just ruins, they're windows into sophisticated societies that thrived and then disappeared, leaving behind only whispers of their existence until modern explorers brought them back into the light. The discovery of these cities often happens in the most unexpected ways. Take Machu Picchu, for instance, hidden high in the Peruvian Andes for centuries until Hiram Bingham stumbled upon it in 1911. Local farmers knew of its existence, but the wider world remained oblivious to this architectural marvel that had once housed Incan nobility. What's particularly fascinating about Machu Picchu isn't just its breathtaking location or the precision of its stonework. It's the fact that it was never found by Spanish conquistadors. While they systematically dismantled other Incan cities, Machu Picchu remained untouched, preserving its secrets in remarkable detail. But the Inca civilization is relatively recent compared to some of our other lost cities. Let's travel to Cambodia, where the magnificent temples of Angkor what stand as testament to the Khmer Empire that once dominated Southeast Asia. Though the main temple complex was never truly lost, the extent of the Angkor civilization certainly was. Using laser technology called LIDAR, archaeologists recently discovered that Angkor was actually the largest pre-industrial city in the world, spanning nearly 400 square miles with an elaborate system of temples, houses, and waterways that supported up to 1 million people. This discovery completely transformed our understanding of medieval urban development and challenged the long-held belief that only European cities had achieved such complexity before the modern era. What's particularly poignant about Angkor is how nature reclaimed it. After the Khmer Empire declined in the 15th century, the jungle slowly enveloped many of its structures. Massive tree roots now wrap around ancient stone temples, creating a haunting tableau of human achievement surrendering to natural forces. It makes you wonder about our own cities and what might remain of them centuries from now. If you're finding these explorations into our hidden past intriguing, I'd love to have you join our community. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. I dive into these fascinating historical mysteries every week, exploring the stories that textbooks often gloss over, but that help us understand who we are and where we come from. Now, let's venture into the deserts of Jordan, where Petra waits, a city literally carved into rose-colored stone cliffs. What many people don't realize is that Petra wasn't discovered in the traditional sense. Western scholars like Johann Ludwig Burckhardt may have introduced it to European audiences in 1812, but local Bedouin tribes had been living among its ruins for generations. This raises important questions about how we frame archaeological discoveries and whose knowledge we validate in the process. Petra itself was an engineering marvel, home to the Nabatean civilization that thrived through trade and remarkable water management systems. In the middle of a desert, they created channels, cisterns, and dams that collected and conserved rainwater so effectively that they supported a population of 20,000 people. These innovations allowed them to transform harsh geography into strategic advantage, controlling valuable trade routes between Arabia, Egypt, and the Mediterranean world. When you walk through the narrow Sikh passageway that leads to the famous treasury building, you're following the same path that camel caravans took over 2,000 years ago, bringing incense, spices, and silk from distant lands. Not all lost cities remained hidden for centuries. Some disappeared in more recent times, like the underwater city of Port Royal in Jamaica. Once known as the wickedest city on earth, this pirate haven was a thriving center of commerce and debauchery in the 17th century Caribbean. Then, on June 7, 1692, an earthquake struck, causing the sandy foundation beneath much of the city to liquefy in a process called soil liquefaction. Within minutes, over half of Port Royal slid beneath the waves, taking with it taverns, warehouses, and approximately 2,000 people. The catastrophe was so sudden that archaeologists have found preserved dinner tables still set with meals that were never eaten. It's an eerie time capsule that reminds us how quickly fortunes can change. Perhaps the most legendary lost city is Atlantis, described by Plato as an advanced civilization that sank beneath the waves. While Atlantis remains firmly in the realm of myth, real submerged cities do exist. Pavlopetri, off the coast of southern Greece, is the oldest known submerged city, dating back 5,000 years. Unlike Port Royal, Pavlopetri didn't sink catastrophically, that was gradually claimed by rising sea levels. Walking through its underwater streets today, which archaeologists can do with modern equipment, offers a sobering reminder of how our changing climate might affect coastal cities in the future. But for sheer mystique, few lost cities can match Tikal, the ancient Mayan metropolis hidden in the rainforests of Guatemala. At its height around 700 CE, Tikal was home to perhaps 100,000 people and dominated the political landscape of the Maya world. Its towering temples still pierced the jungle canopy, but for centuries they remained invisible to all but a few local inhabitants. When archaeologists began serious excavations in the mid-20th century, they uncovered not just magnificent architecture, but evidence of a complex society with sophisticated mathematics, astronomy, and written language. What makes Tikal particularly intriguing is the question of its decline. Unlike some lost cities destroyed by natural disasters or conquest, the Maya centers appear to have been gradually abandoned. Climate change, overpopulation, warfare, and resource depletion all likely played roles in this complex collapse, issues that sound uncomfortably familiar to our modern ears. The jungle that reclaimed Tikal serves as both a preserver of its ruins and a reminder of nature's resilience in the face of human ambition. Before I share the last of our lost cities, I want to ask, what mysteries of the past intrigue you most? Which civilizations do you wonder about? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you're enjoying this exploration of our hidden history, please give this video a like. It helps others discover these fascinating stories too. Now, let's turn to what might be archaeology's greatest rediscovery, the city of Troy. For centuries, Homer's Iliad was considered mere legend until amateur archaeologist Heinrich Schliemann began digging at Hisarlik in Turkey in the 1870s. What he and later archaeologists uncovered wasn't just one city but 9, built on top of each other over thousands of years. The Troy of Homeric fame was likely Troy 7, destroyed around 1180 BC, possibly by war. What's remarkable about Troy isn't just that it confirms elements of mythology, but that it sits at the crossroads between Europe and Asia, between history and legend. It reminds us that even our oldest stories often contain kernels of truth, passed down through generations until modern archaeology could separate fact from fiction. These lost cities, from Machu Picchu to Troy, aren't just archaeological curiosities. They're testaments to human ingenuity and reminders of our impermanence. They show us that even the greatest civilizations can fade, leaving only fragments for future generations to piece together. But they also demonstrate our enduring fascination with our own past and our determination to recover what time has obscured. I hope this journey through history's forgotten urban landscapes has sparked your curiosity about the civilizations that came before us and what they might tell us about our own society's future. If you'd like to join me for more explorations into the mysteries of our past, make sure to subscribe to the channel and check the description below for ways to support these deep dives into history. Until next time, remember that beneath our feet lie countless stories waiting to be told. We just need the patience and curiosity to uncover them. Thank you for joining me on this archaeological adventure.